Where am I? What is this place?
Hello?
Hello?
Is anyone there? Oh,
Hello.
it's you. Hello.
You don't sound very happy to see me.
Well, you're dead.
Well, I wouldn't really.
Welcome to this place
It
that I
seems
like to
odd.
passionately call the void. Or nothingness. Or your
Nothingness.
worst nightmare. Or something familiar. But not really. All of the above. All I can assure you is, I've been here for over 200 years.
You were acting a lot different than you did when you were alive.
And what could you possibly mean by that, Sarah?
You seem a lot less serious than you were.
Oh, I can assure you, around 100 years of pure pain will do that to anyone. And not to
Fair.
mention, this is the same role you sort of take to your one job you had from me. No? I gave you one job, sir. I put you in a winning position, and you royally fucked it up.
Well, that's part of
We
the reason why I'm
sacrificed
here.
so much for you to be in that position. I sacrificed myself for you to be in that position. And you had one job. Rule well. And what did you do? I told you not to repeat my actions. And what did you do? What did you do, sir?
I thought I was doing what I was meant to do.
Which was?
Defend Trimment at all costs.
Is that what I told you to do?
You told me to uphold its honor, to make it a good place. I thought there was a threat. I admit now,
Threat was there? I sacrificed so much. I sacrificed my life. I sacrificed my children. I sacrificed my honor. I sacrificed my word. I sacrificed my legacy. So you could achieve peace. So you could rule well in my place. And what did you do?
I throw it all to
You
naught.
met one crisis and you ran. You had the adoration of the people. You had allies who were ready to defend you.
I didn't have the
And what did
adoration
you
of the
do?
people. The first thing they did was question my authority. They never trusted
And then
me.
immediately after what? What did Teddy say? I'm willing to give you a chance. What did Cop say? I'm willing to give you a chance. My own son. Whose father you had killed.
Two people.
Said
Two people
he
who,
believed in me.
in all honesty, probably had their hearts set more towards the nation than the people of the nation. And the rest of the people, they were questioning whether or not I should be president, seeing as I had just killed the president. Whether or not they should have the choice for me to be president, which honestly, I kind of agree with at this point.
You just had to rule the nation. The adoration of the people would have come naturally with it, if you ruled it well. You had a good cabinet, did you not? You had Angel, who was beloved by the people, as your vice. And what did you do with that? What did you do with that rook you had?
I got taken.
How?
Well, I broke what little trust Pap had in me, and I put Angel in the end. Seems simple
Yes,
enough.
you threw your. You not only did you sacrifice, not only did you throw away your rook, you also threw away your knight. Yes, I do firmly remember that. And of course, the queen was sacrificed in order for you to be in a winning position. It was a mate in two. And what did you do? You blundered it all away.
You really like chess, don't you?
Well, it is a good allegory for politics. And again, the age-old adage remains true. Every action has its equal opposite reaction. You do good, it returns good. You do evil, it returns evil.
Well, it would seem that I was not the opposite reaction to your actions. Seems I was the
No,
equal
you
reaction.
managed to cause a greater reaction than action, which honestly shocks me. You had such an easy way out. You could have ruled that nation so well. Everything in that place was set up perfectly. Every single piece was on the hunt. You could have achieved what I could not.
Well, now Trimmage is on the edge of ruin. Doesn't seem there's much to do.
Sit.
What? On the log?
No, on the grass and then let me belittle you for another 3 hours.
Fair.
On the log.
The weather's nice, isn't it? Very
Well, in
thematic.
case you couldn't tell, with this place being called the Void, there's nothing here. This is to comfort you. I made this. Angel, who was thrown into here by you. I have no power now. Selena's back. I have no power. I can't do much more than make this and send you back. I can't do much more. The hour strikes soon. I can't help you for long. So,
The hour
what do you
strikes
need
soon?
for?
What's coming that I should know of?
I can't say.
That's reassuring.
What do you need? What do you need? Why are you here? I know fully damn well that you died by your own hand. Why are you here?
Honestly, it's a multitude of reasons, but I guess the main one, the one that I have written, is I've missed you. As much as you
Oh,
hurt
that's
me.
ironic. That's ironic. And yeah, I thought I wouldn't be missed by anyone. Not like I didn't write it that way.
Well, it seems your writing was wrong.
Yes, perhaps my own overconfidence did come back to, as you would say, bite me. Such as my overconfidence in you. Regardless, carry on.
I don't know what to do next. I'm at a loss. I was hoping you might have some ideas.
I can't achieve much more, as I am currently, because I don't wish to be brought back. There's no reason in me coming back, it would just ruin whatever favor you had left. Well, I can't do much more than ensure a stalemate. I can't win you the game. That is all I can say. There is no way for you to win this game.
Certainly forcing stalemate would be the better option than to lose.
You signed away your own sovereignty, you know that, right?
Not much other choice. I would have been hunted out of the place otherwise.
And how would you have been hunted out of the place?
And people trust Pap a lot more than they trust me.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm fairly sure about that.
Then you're letting your own anxiety get the better of you.
Well, they already distrust me anyway. It wouldn't take much for them to trust someone more. They probably trusted Flashy more than they trust me.
Pap had no evidence. All he did was have baseless accusations. The only person who would have trusted him was Celeste, his own child. Nobody else. You know that, correct?
No, because ultimately I don't know the people.
Well, you did have a chance to get to know them, but then you ran off to Martopia, didn't you? You only have yourself to blame for that one.
You think I'm not aware of all the times I've messed up, of all the destruction that has been wrought in my name or by me.
And you didn't learn from it?
Excuse me?
And you didn't learn from it.
It seems I am as stubborn as you.
My dear friend, I'm not stubborn.
You seemed
Stubborn
to
fiber.
very much want your little story to go a certain way.
It would have been the best way. It would have been the best outcome. It would have. I admit I did make some mistakes. I've learned from them. And I know that my story, if the actors played their parts correctly, would have resulted in peace. I played my role quite well, wouldn't you say?
This isn't some sort of play. This is a world with people. You can't expect to... This isn't a discussion for now.
Seraph,
Yes.
the only thing you can do now is attempt to win over the people. You're going to have to break that deal with Cap. You don't have a choice. Cap has nothing on you. If you were to turn now and say that you did all that, he'll seem like a liar.
Well, that book's
Think
already...
about it.
That book? I never signed that book.
You did not. And secondly, Pap already said nothing has happened. If you were to suddenly turn his word, he would seem insane. No? Immediately removing a political rival.
If I do this, he's going to work towards my downfall for the rest of his life.
What use is an insane man's words?
I'm more afraid of what he could do than what he could say.
What could he do?
That's the issue, I don't know.
The simple answer, if you play it carefully enough, nothing. If he were to be insane and strike against you, he would be making his own undoing. Simple answer is, if you were to strike against you, you could have him locked up, all his honors taken away, all his equipment stripped over from him, and he could do naught against you. What use is an insane man's words?
I knew that coming here would be worth it.
Worth it or not? There will be repercussions for you if you do this, no matter what.
Well, there's gonna be repercussions no matter what I do. If I don't act, then... Well, Pap is in complete power. He could delay anything. Take over if you wanted. Remove democracy. I can't allow that to be a possibility.
Yes, you're doing it yourself. When was the last vote? When was the last election?
Well, it was up to Pap to come up with a date, wasn't it? He's the...
And yet you didn't chase him down on it? You didn't enforce the vote? You didn't enforce the democracy? You, as a president, have not the power to act, but the power to get others to act upon your behalf. That is the simple rule for a ruler.
It seems pretty... That seems like an odd way to put it. Don't fight, make others fight for you.
You are but a man, at the end of the day. Am I incorrect? At the end of the day, I am but a man. I could only do so much. I could only play to my machinations so well.
So how does that leave
And
us
know
with?
this.
Hmm?
As much as my legacy is destroyed, you going through with these actions will destroy yours as well. Both of our legacies will be brought to dust because of your actions.
Well, at the very least, if I take this action, my legacy, according to Pap, will be ruined.
No, your legacy will be ruined no matter what.
Well, if my legacy
You
is
played the
ruined no
part
matter
well.
what, there doesn't seem to be much of a consequence to this action?
The consequence may be that your life is forfeit, depending on how you play it.
Then you play defensively.
You play defensively and your life is forfeit.
What, so you want me to be aggressive? Perhaps not as aggressive
Well,
as I was before, that was a bit of a stretch.
that wasn't aggressive, that was dictatorship.
Well, dictatorship is aggression gone too far. I took it too far.
Not,
I acted too soon before I knew what was going on.
you never realized the stakes of politics. Did you?
The stakes of politics.
This is why I believe you want Sue to be president during the election. That's why I ran against you. If I
Well,
believed you
I have a
Sue
feeling you were
enough, I
going to
would
run
have.
against me anyway.
I would not have. It is not in my. It is not in my wishes to rule. It is not on my wishes.
For all I know, you wanted to have your story played out anyway. You would have found some way to end up being a tyrant regardless.
If your Sue should be a leader, I wouldn't have ran. The reason I played that play was to get you suited and in a good position. If I believed you were suited to be a president before, I would not have needed to run. I would have been your loyal right-hand man and ensured everything will come to fruition. But you weren't suited. You weren't experienced. You didn't know the stakes. You believed everything could be fixed in that naive way, and that no matter what, something will come out sunshine and rainbows. I knew that the great decisions of today would not be created with words at the rostrum, but through blood and iron. And even now, words can only do so much.
I think you've taught me a lesson that I really needed to learn.
Which was?
Well, a lot of things.
Well, in case you take anything here incorrectly, I'd like you to repeat them to me. What did you learn?
Well, that the whole world is but a game of chess. Seemingly.
That's already incorrect.
No, you've fully driven it into me. What that I cannot win always. Which,
And what do you do if you're losing?
choose the greater of two evils.
Choose the lesser
The
of the evil.
you know, you understand what I meant.
Choosing the greater of two evils tells me choosing the greater of two evils tells me that I raised a fool as my protege.
You understand what my intentions of that. I just said it wrong. You know how I am.
Mm-hmm. And what was the second lesson?
I don't even know if I could describe it. I just know that I've learned.
Learning will only do you so much good, Seraph, unless you know how to apply it.
Well, I guess we'll see how things change from here.
But that depends. Will you be escaping from here?
Well, theoretically, I still have enough of a soul left to escape one more time.
It's not based off of your soul, Seraph. It's based off of my will and your will.
What,
If
so?
I wanted to, you could be forced to remain here for all your life.
Well, you said you barely had enough power to bring me here.
I barely had enough power to bring you out of here. You're not the one who ferries souls. I am.
Well, I guess we'll see what happens if I... Have a good day. Let's see if I can find a way to die from here.
Like I said, you're not the one who ferries souls out of here.
Didn't get very far.
No, not at all. Sit.
Although it seems that this place is only built as far as it needs to be. I was walking in pure darkness.
Of course. This is only here to bring you comfort for now.
I
Like
do
I
want
said.
to see how far this illusion goes.
Not far, I can assure you of that. Eat. You'll need it.
I'm not actually hungry, it would seem.
What will you do when you go back? Tell me.
I'm gonna go against what Pap asked me to do. I'm gonna
Sign away
refuse
on
to sign
sovereignty?
that book. I'm not gonna sign that letter he wrote, even if he's even written it. If he has, I don't know. And I'm gonna let him call me out, and then I'll call him back.
Is there anything else you'll do?
I guess I'm gonna have to try to fix things. Repair what I've broken, to some extent, to the extent that it can be repaired.
And how will you repair it? Think of the hows, Seraph. And the whys.
Well,
And
first
the
things
whens,
first.
whos, and what.
We need to get Angel back. She's probably not certain who pushed her in.
I can assure you. She knows.
Well then, rescuing her back would only...
Damage you?
Which of the two... both events are bad. Just for different people. If I don't rescue her back, no one will...
This is not within the bounds of my abilities anymore, I can assure you of that. Angel's face is not up to me. She may be here, but her face is not up to me. I'd recommend you be careful.
Well, I have to be careful, don't I?
If you don't, I can assure you, if you don't, if you're not careful in any of this, you will have lost immediately.
Well, yeah, I'm playing a very dangerous game. I can't afford to die again. This is just a worthwhile trade, but nothing's worth fully dying. I'll have to decide whether or not to rescue Angel later.
I would love to help you on that, however, this is not... I would love to help you with that decision, however, this is not within my realms of possibility. This is not within my capabilities. Her face is not up to me. I cannot help you with it, unfortunately.
Well,
Is there anything else I can help you with?
not that I'm aware of. None of the original threats that we've seen have been seen in months. Currently, other than the issue, well, of course, with the end portal, or that, whatever that thing is, Truman's relatively at peace.
So why did you come here, if Tramont's relatively at peace?
Well, I was originally planning on coming, well, immediately after I trapped Angel and Pap.
One of the biggest blunders you committed?
Yeah. Because I kind of realized I messed up, but it was too late to turn back, so.
Never act on impulse. That's all I can respond with. Never act on impulse.
I guess that's a lesson I'm gonna have to learn.
Yes, yes it is.
I think I'd like to go home now, if that's alright.
I wouldn't recommend this. If you were to go home, you die again very quickly.
What is going on that I'm not aware of?
I cannot say.
That's definitely not worrying. Is
As of right now, the only thing you need to know is your
Trimit
fate.
at risk?
I don't know.
Is Martopia at risk?
I don't know.
Then why can't you can't tell me anything then?
No. I can only advise you. Sit. Your fate is entirely in my hands. It's my choice to bring you back or not, and I'd say not now. Not yet.
It would seem we have a visitor.
Hello? I did not expect to see you back so soon. Okay, Seraph, I'm sending you back now.
Oh?
I do not expect to hear from you again. You
Where are you
understand?
sending me? And how are you gonna send me?
Paimon.
Oh. Okay. That's easy enough. That's... What? What? What happened? How did it all... Where's it all... What happened here? What on earth is going on? This is... unbelievable. I didn't even know this room existed. What is this? It's some sort of... How on earth could this happen? What happened here? What happened? How? There's nothing here. It's all gone. It's all destroyed. It's all